Beans. One of the easiest, most productive, and tastiest vegetables you can grow. But did you know most people make simple mistakes that ruin their harvest? No beans forming? You might be overfeeding your plants. Vines everywhere but no beans? That's a pollination issue. Yellow, weak plants? You could be planting in the wrong spot. Don't worry. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to grow tons of beans, fast, easy, and hassle-free. Plus, I've got a mind-blowing bean fact at the end that will change how you see this veggie forever. Be sure to check out our free app to see which vegetables are perfect for your unique situation. Let's get started. Step 1. Why you should grow beans. If you're looking for a beginner-friendly, high-yield crop, beans are a must-grow. Super easy to grow. No special skills needed. Fast-growing and productive. Harvest in 45-60 days. Fixes your soil. Beans add nitrogen to the soil, making it better for future crops. Grows in small spaces. Perfect for raised beds, trellises, and even containers. Fun fact, beans are actually nature's fertilizer. They pull nitrogen from the air and store it in their roots, feeding the soil while they grow. Step 2. Choosing the right bean variety. Not all beans are the same. There are 2 main types, and picking the right one is key. Bush beans, compact and no support needed. Blue Lake Bush, classic, super productive, and great for beginners. Contender, heat tolerant and fast growing. Royal Burgundy, a fun purple bean that turns green when cooked. Pole beans, climbing and high yield. Kentucky Wonder, grows up to 6 feet tall and produces all season. Scarlet Runner, beautiful red flowers and super tasty beans. Rattlesnake beans, heat tolerant with striped pods. Pro tip, pole beans keep producing for months, while bush beans give one big harvest. Grow both for a continuous bean supply. Step 3. When and where to plant beans. Beans are warm season crops, so planting at the right time is crucial. Best time to plant. After the last frost in spring, beans hate the cold. Soil should be at least 60 degrees, 15 degrees C for good germination. Where to plant? Full sun, at least 6 to 8 hours of direct light. Well-draining soil. Beans hate sitting in soggy soil. Space properly. Bush beans, 6 inches apart. Pole beans, 10 to 12 inches apart. Pro tip, rotate your beans. Avoid planting them in the same spot as last year to prevent soil diseases. Step 4. Preparing the soil for your beans. Beans are low maintenance, but good soil equals a huge harvest. Loose, well-draining soil. If your soil is compacted, fluff it up first. pH between 6.0 7.0. Slightly acidic to neutral is ideal. No excess nitrogen. Too much nitrogen equals lots of leaves, but no beans. DIY bean. Soil. Mix. 40% compost for nutrients, 40% garden soil, 20% sand perlite for drainage. Secret tip. Don't fertilize too much. Beans make their own nitrogen. Too much extra fertilizer equals all leaves, no beans. Step 5. How to plant beans. Let's get those beans in the ground. Planting from seeds, best method. Sow seeds 1 inch deep. Bush beans, space 4 to 6 inches apart in rows. Pole beans, space 10-12 inches apart and provide a trellis. Supporting pole beans. Use bamboo poles, trellises, or netting. Beans love to climb. Install support before planting to avoid disturbing roots later. Pro tip. Soak bean seeds in warm water for 8 to 12 hours before planting. This speeds up germination. Step 6. Watering and feeding beans. Beans are tough plants, but they still need the right care. Watering. 1 inch of water per week, more in dry weather. Water at the base to avoid fungal diseases. Mulch around plants to retain moisture. Feeding. Beans don't need much fertilizer. If needed, use a low nitrogen fertilizer like 5 to 10-10. Fun fact, beans actually enrich the soil, making it better for the next crop. Step 7. Protecting beans from pests and diseases. Beans are easy to grow, but you still need to watch for a few pests. Common bean enemies and how to stop them. Aphids. Spray with neem oil or a DIY soap spray. 1 TSP dish soap plus 1 quart water. Slugs and snails. Use crushed eggshells or beer traps around plants. Bean rust, fungal disease. Avoid overhead watering. Always water at the base. Pro tip. Plant basil or marigolds nearby. They repel bean pests naturally. Step 8. Harvesting beans like a pro. Now for the fun part. Picking fresh, delicious beans. Beans are ready when... Bush beans. Pick when pods are firm but not tough. Have 50 days. Pole beans. Pick continuously to keep the plant producing. How to harvest. Gently snap or cut beans off the vine. Don't yank. Pick every 2 to 3 days to keep beans coming. Pro tip. Overripe beans get tough. Pick them young for the best taste. Final thought. Crazy bean fact. Here's a wild fact. Beans have been grown for over 7,000 years. Ancient civilizations, from the Aztecs to the Chinese, depended on beans as a survival crop. Today, they're still one of the most widely eaten veggies in the world. Want more fun gardening tips? Subscribe now, because you can grow it.